Good morning, children. Hope you're all fine and safe at home. Today we are going to see about this lesson called as Clothes for Us. Okay, this lesson is from EVS. We are going to look into the third lesson of EVS, Clothes for Us. As I've already introduced this lesson, okay, Clothes for Us, we are going to see what are the different kinds of clothes, what are the different materials, when do we wear those clothes, during what season do we wear those clothes, how do we get those material, is all about this lesson. Okay. Now, why do we wear clothes? First, what is the question? Why do we wear clothes? We wear clothes to protect ourselves from sun, rain, wind. Okay. These three climates can be extreme, from which we have to protect our body, we have to protect our skin. So we wear clothes. Those days, ancient times, people did not know how to make clothes. So what they used to do, they used to wear the skin of dead animals, leaves, dry leaves, to cover themselves. As days went by, as our life became modernized, people started learning to make different kinds of clothes. To begin, what is the first question? Why do we need clothes? Why do we wear clothes? Okay, we wear clothes to protect us from heat, cold, wind and rain. That is why we wear clothes. Okay, to protect us from this kind of four climatic conditions. One is heat, extreme heat, which is summer season. Then followed by cold. When do we have cold seasons? That is December, November and December we have cold seasons. Then windy seasons, most of which before rain or after rainy season we get this windy kind of a climate. And then rainy season as well. As you know, during the month now we have actually rainy season. Okay, the rain has already begun. So we started using umbrellas, raincoats while we go out. Fine? Different clothes for different season. Now we have to wear different clothes for different season, because during summer season we cannot wear woolen clothes, because woolen clothes help us to keep our body warm. Okay, so during summer season we have to wear clothes which is very thin, which is very soft, so that you have some air flow throughout your body, because when woolen clothes makes our body warm, but when compared to woolen, the cotton clothes are thin and light, which absorbs our sweat. So when we wear cotton clothes, the material is very soft and light. Okay, so it absorbs our sweat. That is why we wear cotton clothes during summer. Cotton clothes we wear during summer, which keeps our body cool, which keeps our skin cool. Okay. Then next, woolen clothes we wear during winter. Woolen clothes we wear during winter season. Winter season, why do we wear woolen clothes? Because it keeps our body warm. Followed by raincoat. When do we wear raincoat? We don't wear raincoat when we are inside the house. We wear raincoat when we go out in the rain, because it helps us to keep our body dry. It keeps our body away from wetness. Okay, so that's why we wear our raincoat. We wear boots. We use an umbrella during rainy season. Is that very clear? I'm just going through once again. Different clothes for different season. Cotton clothes during summer, it keeps our body cool. Woolen clothes we wear during winter, it keeps our body warm. Raincoat we wear during rainy season, it keeps our body dry. Now, as we know what are the different kinds of clothes we wear during different seasons and how it helps us. Okay. Now, we are going how these clothes are made. What are clothes made of? Okay. Beginning to this lesson is cotton. How do we get cotton? We wear cotton clothes. Yes or no? How do we get this cotton? Cotton is grown in a tree. It's grown in a plant. Okay. We get cotton from the cotton pod. We get cotton from the pods. Okay, it's like a shell kind of a seed. Okay, when we open the cotton pod, we get this cotton. Once we get this cotton, the cotton is made into cotton is converted into cotton threads with a process called spinning. Okay, we spin cotton into threads by this process called spinning. Then cotton threads are used together in a machine. That machine is called as loom. That machine is called as loom. Converting the thread into cloth. That process, that machine is called as loom, and that process is called as weaving. Is that very clear, children? So I am just going through this process of weaving. Okay. Once again, I let you know that we get cotton from the cotton plant. We get it from its pods. Okay. It is a seed in which cotton is there. Then the cotton is collected and it is made into a thread by the process spinning. Okay. We spin the cotton into cotton threads. Once this thread is available, then these threads are put in together using this loom into a cloth. That process is called as weaving. Now I am going to show you the cotton material. Okay. Now this is how the cotton shirt looks like. Okay. Now we have received the cotton from the cotton pod. From the cotton pod, it is made into a fine thread, cotton thread. That process is called as spinning. Once spinning is done, then those thread is being collected and it is made into a fine cloth on the loom, on the machine. It is a kind of machine. It is called as loom. Okay, that process is called as what? Weaving. This is the shirt. Okay, it is a cotton shirt. It is worn during summer season to keep our body cool. Now I am showing you a woolen cap. Okay, a woolen cap and a woolen gloves. Can you see? This is woolen cap, and this is woolen gloves. Okay. Now we get wool from the sheep. Okay. The thick hair of the sheep is being collected, it's being shaped. Okay. And then we get wool from sheep. The hair is being cleaned and made into woolen threads. Once we get the woolen thread is made into sweaters, made into gloves, then caps. Okay, it is being knitted into sweaters, gloves and caps. That is how we get wool. We get wool from the sheep. Okay, the thick hair of the sheep is being removed and wool is being collected. The wool is being cleaned and then it is made into woolen threads. From the woolen threads, sweaters are knitted, caps are knitted and gloves. Okay, did you understand? Next, moving on to the material called silk. Okay, you would have seen silk saris. Your mummy would have worn pattu saris. Okay, pattu saris and all that. You would have known, your mummy would have called it as pattu saris. Okay, that is in Tamil. Now in English it is called as silk. Okay, this silk is got from the worm called silkworm. Okay, the silkworm gives us silk. The silkworm gives us silk. The silk is being collected and it is made into threads, fine silk threads. And that fine silk threads is converted into saris like this. Okay, this is a silk sari and this is a silk scarf. Okay, can you see this? This soft kind of a luxury material. It is very expensive. Okay, it is very costly. We get silk from the silkworm. The silk is used to make saris and scarves and many other things. Okay, did you understand? The next topic is about the uniforms. Yes, you are all very familiar about the uniforms. Yes or no, children? You all wear uniform when you come to school. Similarly, many other people also wear uniforms. Okay. Have you any idea like who and all will wear uniform other than students? You have uniform. Likewise, the doctors. Doctors, you would have seen doctors wearing a white coat on top of them. Yes, the doctors wear uniform, followed by the nurses. Nurses also wear a white kind of a uniform, a frock kind of a uniform, followed by the postman. The postman wears uniform. What is the color of the uniform which the postman wears? It is brown. It's a brown shirt and a brown pant with a brown cap. Okay, that is the uniform of the postman. Followed by police. Police also wears a khaki kind of a uniform. A khaki shirt with all the badges on top of it, a khaki pant, woolen khaki socks with a brown shoes with a cap. Yes or no? Have you seen police uniform? Then followed by who are the students? As you know, you all wear uniform. Why do we wear this uniform? We wear uniform to show people that we belong to this sector. Students wear uniform because we all study in a school. Doctors, by looking at the dress, you can tell them whether they are doctor or a police or nurse or a postman. By looking at the dress, you can find out. So uniforms gives them the identity of what profession or what job they are doing. Now after we saw uniform, why people wear uniform. Likewise, different places, different country, different states choose their own kind of dresses, clothes what they wear. Okay. Now Tamilians wear this kind of sari, this kind of a clothes called sari, and then male people wear dhoti, and on top of that a cotton shirt. Okay, like that Tamil people are seen. Malayali people, they wear mundus. You would have seen Malayali saris called as mundus. It is an off-white cream kind of a cotton clothes which they wear. So different country, different state wear different kinds of clothes. Kashmiri people wear a kind of a wrap-round skirt along with one woolen cloth on top of them. Yes or no? That makes them keep their body warm. So every kind of a people wear different kind of a clothes. Okay, they don't wear the same kind of clothes. Every country has their own way of clothing. Every state have their different kind of a clothing. It comes for men as well as the women. Now I would like to show you. See, this man is wearing. It similarly shows like a man from Meghalaya. They wear a kind of clothes. This is Karnataka people wear these kind of clothes. Punjabi people, Tamil Nadu people, okay, Rajasthani. These people wear different kinds of clothes. Okay. Now, as we have seen, different kinds of people from different country and different states wear different kinds of clothes. The ultimate point is you wear different kinds of clothes, but wear clean clothes. Wear clean clothes. When you wear clean clothes, it makes you look smart. Okay, clean clothes makes you look smart, and it is very hygienic that you wear clean clothes. Clean clothes means cleanly washed and ironed and pressed clothes you wear every day. A small recap from the beginning. As you all know, why do we wear clothes? We wear clothes to protect our body from the heat, rain, wind, okay, and cold climate. Okay, what are the different kinds of clothes? Cotton clothes you wear during summer season, woolen clothes you wear during winter season, rain clothes you wear during rainy season. Cotton clothes keeps your body cool, woolen clothes keeps your body warm, raincoat keeps your body from wetness, it keeps your body dry. The next is, how do we get cotton? We get cotton from the cotton seed, cotton pods. From the pods, the cotton has been collected and it has been made into fine thread. That process is called spinning. Once spinning is done, the thread is being collected and it is made into cloth by the loom. Okay, that process is called as weaving. Followed by woolen clothes. Woolen clothes, wool is got from the sheep. Okay, woolen clothes are got from the sheep. The hair of the sheep is very thick. Those thick hair is being shaved. So that's how we get wool. And then the hair is being cleaned. Okay, cleaned, and it is made into woolen threads. Then the woolen thread is knitted into sweaters, caps, gloves, as you know. Okay. Then followed by silk. Okay, we get silk from the silkworm. The silk is being collected and made into threads. Okay, that is how we get silk saris and silk scarves. Then what are the different kinds? The uniform, followed by the uniform. Who wears the uniform? Students wear uniform, doctors wear uniform, police people, postman. Okay, all these people wear uniform. By wearing the uniform, you have an identity of which job you are doing, which sector you belong to. That is why we wear uniform. Followed by different kinds of people from different country and different states wear different kinds of clothes to make them feel comfortable. According to their climatic condition, they wear clothes to keep them comfortable from the climate. That is why different people wear different kinds of clothes from different places. Followed by, at the last bottom point, wear clean clothes to make yourself look neat and smart, and it is made for your hygiene. Your assignment, your project work for this lesson will be collect different kinds of uniforms, okay, and stick it in a chart or stick it in your rough book, or make a small album with your chart paper of like doctors, nurses, police, and different kinds of sectors. You just go get your help of your parents, make the small album, different kinds of uniforms which different people use. The second topic of the same lesson will be different kinds of clothes of different people, different states or countries. Make an album of 10 pages, okay, and keep this project ready. I will be giving you the question answers, dictation words, match the following as a follow-up in your WhatsApp photo, okay, photocopies. Try to write it, learn it every day and practice it. Thank you, children.